In her weathered portrait, Marie Curie's penetrating gaze holds secrets of invisible forces. This Polish-born scientist revolutionized our understanding of radioactivity, becoming the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only one to win it twice. In her humble Paris laboratory, working with materials that would ultimately claim her life, she discovered polonium and radium, forever changing modern medicine. Florence Nightingale, captured in a striking teal silk dress adorned with intricate patterns, white nurse's cap, and delicate lace collar. First seated with characteristic poise, her determined gaze reflecting unwavering dedication. Then shown at her desk writing, the elegant attire contrasting with her revolutionary medical reforms. Her presence commands attention as she documents her pioneering healthcare principles. Queen Victoria, portrayed at Buckingham Palace, 1879, wearing an elaborate black silk gown adorned with white lace trim and widow's cap. First captured, holding a leather-bound volume, seated regally against a pastoral backdrop. Then shown at her desk, the distinctive blue sash of the Order of the Garter, adding royal splendor as she performs her duties. Her commanding presence and stern countenance reflect the authority of an empress who ruled a quarter of the globe. Clara Barton, founder of the American Red Cross and Civil War nurse, first appears in her later years, dignified in white lace collar and brooch. Then, shown in her prime at age 40, seated beside a golden clock in a navy blue dress, her determined expression reflects the pioneering spirit that would revolutionize battlefield medicine and American humanitarian aid. Ada Lovelace emerges in striking Victorian elegance, her dark hair in fashionable ringlets, jet beads cascading down her black velvet dress as she extends her hand toward Babbage's analytical engine. Though daughter to Lord Byron, who stares intensely from his portrait with loose white collar against dark cloth, she chose mathematics over poetry. Her revolutionary vision transcends both parent and time. Empress Elizabeth, or Sisi of Austria, materializes in regal navy velvet, her lace collar pristine white against brass buttons, her determined gaze reflecting her defiant spirit. The portrait shifts to her bridal splendor, crowned in delicate lace, pearls cascading across bare shoulders. Finally, she stands proud in a sweeping royal blue gown, her corseted waist embodying the tension between duty and freedom. Susan B. Anthony, champion of women's suffrage, her brown hair smoothed beneath a black ribbon, a stark white collar framing her resolute expression. Years pass as she transforms into her later portrait, the defiant voter of 1872, now silver-haired and formidable in embroidered black silk, her steady hands still gripping the documents that would help forge women's right to vote, a victory she would not live to see. Annie Oakley stands elegantly composed, her dignified portrait softened by a tan riding jacket and dark silk bow, a broad-brimmed hat artfully tilted with its distinctive star pin catching the light, delicate earrings complementing her graceful gaze. Then poised in her exhibition stance, a grey embroidered dress with white fringe as she holds her rifle. Before resting in her carved throne-like chair, her signature rifle laid purposefully across a Victorian dress of pale silk, a confident expression speaking of countless triumph. Harriet Beecher Stowe sits in quiet thought, her dark hair elegantly swept back above thoughtful features, wearing a deep navy dress with white collar, her hand resting at her cheek as she envisions Uncle Tom's Cabin, the novel that would ignite a nation's conscience. Then shown years later, her blonde grey curls crowned with velvet band, her weathered face reflecting decades of determination, the intensity of her life's mission etched in every line. Virginia Aldini, Countess of Castiglione, appears in theatrical splendor, her calculated beauty wielded as diplomatic currency in Napoleon III's court, A gown of billowing white silk and golden embroidery cascades around her. Violet flowers crown her styled curls, her pose deliberately staged to captivate European powers. Empress Eugénie emerges in striking contrast. A dark green bodice with crisp white lace, offsetting her bold yellow and black skirt. Thoughtfully posed with a guitar as she presides over the glittering Second Empire. Then crowned in pearls and silver. Her serene profile enhanced by a jeweled diadem and layered necklaces. Her final portrait reflecting imperial grace, shoulders draped in ivory silk and feathers.